Hello, adventurers of all shapes and sizes. My name is Chance. Welcome to my Spellbook, and thank you so much for tuning into the 47th episode of our FEATS series. Today we're going to be looking at another racial exclusive feat. Today we're going to be taking a look at Second Chance. This is absolutely perfect for those characters who just don't like getting hit, or who have a need not to get hit. We'll get into that a little bit more later. And it is found in the Xanathar's Guide to Everything book. If you do not own this already, I would highly recommend it. Xanathar's has a ton of great content in it, and honestly has some of the best feats and spells in the entire game. With that out of the way, let's take a look at the description here. First and foremost, you do have a prerequisite, and that is that you gotta be a halfling, one of the wee kind of pseudo-hobbits that are out there. The halfling has a lot of luck-related stuff, as you can no doubt tell from previous entries in this series. That being said, let's take a look at the description. Fortune favors you when someone tries to strike you. You gain the following benefits. Increase your Dexterity, Constitution, or Charisma score by 1 to a maximum of 20. When a creature you can see hits you with an attack roll, you can use your reaction to force that creature to reroll. Once you use this ability, you can't use it again until you roll initiative at the start of combat, or until you finish a short or long rest. Wow, not super long. I'm actually pretty surprised with that. In any case, let's take a look at the walkthrough here and kind of break it down a little bit further. So, the +1 to Dexterity, Constitution, or Charisma, fairly self-explanatory. First and foremost, you're going to want to pick whichever one has the closest to your ability score modifier increase in. And then after that, you're going to want to go with whatever one's kind of more important to your character, at least at that current moment. If you're a caster, you're probably going to either want Constitution or Charisma. If you're a melee fighter or dex-based fighter at the very least, you're going to want Dexterity or Constitution, which logically makes sense. The second part of this feat is pretty interesting though. So, when a creature makes an attack roll against you and it is confirmed to be a hit, you can use your reaction and cause them to reroll it and potentially miss you. Now, it's tricky because you don't get to pick which number they go off of. You just can only make them reroll. So there's a slight chance that if they hit you the first time, they're going to hit you again, or possibly even crit you. So it's use it with a grain of salt, right? Could save you, could kill you, your call. Really good regardless, but still your call. And one of the more interesting parts is how you can use it again. So a lot of feats like this, you can really only use it once a day, but this one you can actually use it once every combat encounter, every time you roll initiative, right? I think that's very handy, and I think that is the most redeeming part of this feat. There would be situations where I might actually prefer this over the lucky feat. Actually, I don't know. I think it kind of depends. In any case, let's take a look at my personal thoughts on it and kind of explain who gets the most out of this. So, I want to say in terms of who gets the most bang for their buck, probably casters focusing on concentration spells. Probably. Reason being, casters, if you're running low on spell slots, the last thing you want to do is burn one on a reaction-based attack. Or defense, or whatever. So it might make more sense to use this in place, right? Simply because instead of only being able to use it 3 times a day, you can actually use it once every encounter. So in terms of long lastability of it, I might actually prefer this, especially if you're in a combat to combat type of gameplay where your DM is very combat focused. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, just saying that would probably be the best circumstances to use Second Chance. The only other character that might benefit from this is one that doesn't use their reaction a whole lot. Rogues, for example, don't typically abuse it as much as other classes do. So for this reason, Second Chance could work out really good in a rogue. That being said, if you have any comments, any ideas, any combinations, any character ideas, or any cool stories involving Second Chance, I'd really like to hear them down in the comments beneath, and I know everyone else tuning in would as well. That being said, guys, as always, have a great day and happy adventuring.